Right, hello everyone, welcome to a new video. I am Matt. Today's video we're going to go over when seasons will be coming to console. So stay tuned because in about a minute or 2 minutes time, I'm going to be going over why seasons can't be released right now on console and when we should expect to see it for Xbox One, PlayStation 4. So stay tuned for that. So Seasons is one of the most popular mods definitely in the game right now. So it's for FS19, FS17. It's an amazing mod. It brings so much realistic feeling to the game, and you can have snow, winter, yeah, pretty much everything. So I'm just gonna go on and say what you guys actually came here for. So we should expect to see Seasons within a few months for console. So if you didn't know, we can actually have it on console right now, and we don't. So don't try to get it from any dodgy website or anything like that. And we should really, in my opinion, I think we should be seeing Seasons definitely before Christmas. And the game's been out since last November, and we got it for PC a few months ago. So obviously it takes a long time to build, and yeah, it's a big mod. However, it does take a while to get to console, and the just straight reason for this is Realismus modding, the creator, and any mod creator, to get it onto console, they have to go with giants, and they have to go sift through the gameplay and have to find out each individual bug. Otherwise, they can't actually port it over to console because limitations to do with the console, like Xbox, Microsoft, Sony, whatever, they can't actually port it over. So the limitation's there. And also, Giant Software have to test it themselves with Realisms to make sure that the game, it runs smoothly and it is compatible and does work for console versions. Because you wouldn't want to release a really bad mod that had plenty of bugs in, because yeah, you'd get really bad reviews and it would be awful. So they have to go through a thorough, long testing process, and that's where this comes in. So right now, you're sitting here saying, I want Seasons. I want Seasons for console as well. I play on Xbox One and PC, but I like my Xbox One, I can play with my friends on there. And I really want Seasons for that, because Seasons just brings so much realism to the game, and I love it. So that's the only thing. We have to wait a certain length of time, and that should be around a few months. I reckon it'll be about 2 months, because they're already about 3 months or 2 into testing, I reckon, so that's pretty awesome. So we should be expecting it soon. However, I have no confirmed release date. This is all just estimates based off what other people have said and rumours, and my estimates personally. So don't go off thinking it'll be releasing next month or whatever. I reckon it'll be releasing definitely before Christmas, around the end of November. Definitely not this month because the Platinum Edition and Giants are focusing on that. So instead, it'll be around November time. So Giants are focusing on things, so that's pretty much why. So I will, as soon as it comes out, be releasing my thing on this channel. I'll be telling you how to download it and install it. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I think about 90% of you aren't subscribed to watch my videos. So if you enjoy them and you are leaving likes and you really like the video, then you might as well subscribe. It's free and you get to know all news and you just get to keep up to date with Farming Simulator. And turn notifications on so you don't miss anything. But back to the point. So if you don't know what Seasons is, it's an amazing mod. And I'm just going to read out a basic description of it now. So just to get you up to date if you don't know about it. So Seasons 19. The new version of Seasons made for Farming Simulator, it brings plenty of improved features. So by that I mean there's so much more, like the visuals, the audio, everything. And they've also upgraded the growth and weather system, and there's a brand new animal system in Season 19. And I'll be reading around what's new this year, and I'll give an overview at the end of the video. So the first thing to cover is the most important thing, and that is growth. So the growth system in Season 19 has received a big revamp. So no longer is every year the same, and neither is the success. So look out for bad weather destroying your crops, whether it's frost or whatever, yeah. So keep your fields nutritious, you're using crop rotation, which I'll cover in a few minutes. So they've also improved weeding and weeds. FS19, obviously we all know, added weeds, weeding and spraying. So Seasons changed the behaviour of that by growing them slowly in patches across the fields. Wheats grow in patches only when the temperature is right. They sprout all over the place as small weeds and mature when it gets warm. And when it's too cold, they will start to die on their own. We have implemented preemptive spraying. If you spray early on, you will not get weeds on the field until you harvest. Mechanical weeders can only remove young weeds and have no preemptive function. So that's a really awesome feature. Weeding was a bit poor, in my opinion, when FS19 first released, but I play with Seasons and it's so much better. So that's just an amazing little feature. And they've also added weather-influenced growth. So 3 new growth states have been added: planted, germinated, and germination failed. Germination happens every day, as long as the soil temperature is high enough. So if you're a real farmer that watch my videos, you'll know that. Normal growth still only occurs during period change. When crops are planted, they will initially be in the planted stage, and then will move to germinated, as long as the soil temperature is high enough. Germination can also fail on parts of your field when the conditions turn too cold or too dry. In season 17, entire fields of crops will die if they were planted in the wrong time of year. In Farming Simulator 19 seasons, the growth and germination system have been redesigned to be more natural and lifelike. Dry spells and frost can damage parts of your field, so it's important to try and plant at the right time when conditions look favourable in the weather forecast. So that's another thing, weather forecast, a big part of season 17 as well, so that's cool. Crops of 3 maturity states: planted, young and mature. All crops have 3 resistant ratings depending on their maturity state. A new help page has been added into the seasons menu, so if you have downloaded it, make sure you go check that out. Then you get the basic overview. Crop rotation. Crop rotation is a practice of growing different crops in succession that are beneficial to each other. This is now possible in FS19. With successful planning and execution, there will be increased yields and reduced need for fertilization. A yield effect of 120%, yet in vanilla, is possible by using the most beneficial rotations in crops. Crops are divided into crop categories and have dependencies that determine whether a crop preceding category is favourable, neutral or unfavourable for a yield. Some crops are more suitable to grow several years in succession, while others require more variation. In the field HUD, you'll be able to see this, and in crop categories of the 2 previously planted crops. Together with this rotation planner I'll be talking about in a second, this will be a very important tool for planning the next crop to plant. So the rotation planner is a new tool made for players and their rotations ahead. It can hold 4 rotations, 1 per column, and they are saved especially in multiplayer. Wow. The new weather and removal of the skybox system asks for a complete rewrite of the weather system with more details, variety and immersion. The rain cloud system has been integrated into the new weather generation that allows more events every day. Rain in the morning, cloudy in the afternoon and thunder at night. It is all now possible. Wind speed and direction is now modelled. The wind speed is a key attribute to how quickly grass dries. The income from wind turbines are also dependent on wind speed, and with very strong winds they will shut down. Wind turbines usually follow direction, so that's cool. Visually, not usually, never mind. So detailed forecast is, the weather forecast is so much detailed now. Not only does it feature minimum temperature, average and max temperature, but also wind speed and probability of precipitation. Expected precipitation is shown as drying of hay requires good weather. The suitability of the weather for drying grass indicated in the forecast. More info in the section below I'll talk about. And however the forecast is not completely certain, this is really realistic by the way, the further away the prediction, the more uncertain it is. A predicted rain in 5 days might not actually happen. The weather people don't know everything. Snow, the main bit. Some small changes to the seasons like snow mask, we now fall back on the tip collision. This has been possible with new engine changes by Giant Software. This makes it possible to have high snow even on unprepared maps. However, it looks very bad, though even the map has been fully prepared. Bale rotting still requires a prepared map with a season mask, so that every spot is expected to cover for rotting that performs that function. Placeables from the base game have received their own masking area so they fit better. Cool. So animals complete overhaul, that's pretty cool. Food intake, cattle, food intake, so weight gain depends on their age and weight and what they are fed. Cattle can produce either manure, slurry, but not both. What they produce depends on whether they have straw. This aligns better with how real farms are run. Not using straw will cause a slight decrease in productivity. Care for the health of animals has become utter importance. Keeping them overnight in a trailer will kill the animals due to lack of food, water and movement. I don't know how, but sure. Hens lay eggs. To get chicks, get a rooster. Ideal is 1 rooster per 8 hens. The chance of breeding decreases with less roosters. If brooding, no eggs. Right, cool. Raising animals for meat production is now possible. That's cool. Breeds. Seasons 19 includes realized animals, and each breed has its own purpose. Some breeds are meant for meat production, while others are meant for milk, wool, or egg production. So, for instance, cattle is now divided into 5 breeds. These are different. So, steers are brought in at around 300 kilograms of weight and fattening. So that's pretty cool. So they are pretty much sold for meat. They have different price and weight gains. And then other 2 cows, I don't want to try pronouncing the names, I'll get them wrong, I'll get criticised in the comments. So the milk output will follow lactation cycles, and the mod assumes that artificial insemination is carried out and that a 14-month gestation cycle is followed. Wow, that's a mouthful. Horses have been received, horses got a completely different special treatment. We've redesigned them into different type of gameplay, a horse livery stable. Their gameplay tries to emulate a farm that provides housing and basic care of a horse for its owner. A horse can be brought onto a farm in exchange for money, so that's cool. And yeah, that's all I can really say about horses. The grazing mod from FS17 has been integrated directly into Season 19. Animals in pens that have grass will consume the grass as replacement for the grass in the trough. Be careful, as the grass in the pen may be completely eaten already. Cool. Water pump. The animals require a lot of attention. Daily feeding, daily watering, maybe even daily riding. The water requirements of the animals have been corrected to be more realistic standards. To make it easier for the players to have water in the troughs, a new water pump can be placed near the animal pen. It will cost quite a lot, and it will automatically keep the water level of troughs at 15%. The water cost is subtracted from your account. That's cool. And some other things on here. So if you want to go read that, then yeah, sure. And it actually released for July 24th, 2019 for PC and Mac. Yeah, that's really all for today's video. I don't know what to say, but this is cool. If you did enjoy, make sure you do subscribe and smash that like button. Also, if you are subscribing, which please do, turn notifications on so you don't miss any, and I mean any, Farming Simulator updates or news, whatever. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'd like to see everybody next time.